You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, the Summer Olympics is fast approaching. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we're only a month away from Paris 2024. And one of the teams that competes in the Olympics we've been very, very critical of. That would actually be the USWNT. Yes, the woke United States women's soccer team, once led by Megan Rapinoe, who is no longer on that team anymore. She is now retired. Good riddance. But guys, there's actually someone on this team that actually loves God. And the alphabet mafia hates this person, namely the transgender community, man. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we actually did a video on Korbin Albert not long ago. She actually liked the post that was actually celebrating Megan Rapinoe's injury. Remember Megan Rapinoe's last game, Rapinoe actually tore her ACL. Yeah. Also, Korbin Albert is not a fan of the trans agenda. Now, for some reason, she actually came out there and apologized. Never apologize to these people because it will never, ever, ever be enough. But guys, we got some glorious news here. Korbin Albert made the Olympic team. And the alphabet mafia, namely the trans mafia, they are furious. They're having a meltdown. See, guys, they only want woke activists on this team. This is a good day, man, for the USWNT, because when I actually see people melting down over a person that is a Christian, that is against the trans agenda, I'm loving every minute of these woke losers melting down over this. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us on Locals for just $5 per month or grabbing a membership at blackandwhitenetwork.com. So, here we go, guys. LGBTQ LMNOPXYZ activists erupt in fury after quote-unquote homophobic Christian Korbin Albert mates U.S. Olympic women's soccer team. Yeah, this is glorious, guys. Lots of tears, man. Radical gay activists have erupted in anger after the U.S. Olympics selected the openly Christian Korbin Albert for the U.S. women's soccer team. On Wednesday, the U.S. national women's team head coach Emma Hayes announced the 18-player roster of players heading to Paris. One surprising omission was the name of Alex Morgan, who has been on the team since 2008. But it was the inclusion of Korbin that brought the anti-Christian left to its full fury. Yeah, these people are having an absolute meltdown, guys. Korbin infuriated the left in April when she reposted a Christian sermon in opposition to transgenderism. She later apologized for posting the video, but she faced boos and waves of attacks on social media for the post, even after she took it down. She should have left it up, okay? Now the leftists are exercised all over again that Albert was chosen for the Olympic team. Now, check this out. This is the picture here from the U.S. women's national soccer team, and Korbin Albert is in this picture. However, here come the wokes, man. Here come the radical activists. This person says, never thought I'd see the USWNT continue to choose a player like Korbin Albert after her homophobic, transphobic stuff. Never mind liking the Rapinoe injury post over their legacy of being an inclusive team historically filled with queer players. A shame and embarrassment. You see, folks, these woke activists want all these players to think alike. They really don't want any opposition whatsoever. It's really, really pathetic. You know what? I believe that these players, first and foremost, should actually love America, because this team, for the past better part of, I would say, 10 years, has shown that they're not interested in being Americans, even though they wear the U.S. flag on their jersey. They've been kneeling for the national anthem, and at the World Cup, where they got embarrassed, they stood there and weren't really enthusiastic about the national anthem whatsoever. This next person says, congratulations to everyone making the USWNT Olympics roster except Korbin Albert. Wow. It's a slap in the face to the LGBTQ community that has been a backbone of the USWNT for decades to continue to allow Korbin Albert to be a part of this team without her publicly reckoning with how her hateful rhetoric not only harms fans, but also her very teammates. Harming the fans? Really? Really? I mean, these people are out of their minds. This next one here says, things we want to see more of at USWNT. Stars on jerseys. This is on production staff, not FF. Emma, interactions, accountability. What we want none to see. What we want to see none of, I should say. Man, I'm really messing this up. Korbin Albert, without accountability and growth. Both sides arguments from teammates. Wow. Wow. Another one here. Is Korbin Albert still wearing Megan Rapinoe's number? Because that needs to change, and she needs to get 0 minutes, or I'm all in on Team Canada. So I'm assuming that this person is an American, but since Korbin Albert is on his team, this person's going to be all in on Canada. Wow. Another one says, I'm not going to lie, but it feels homophobic to have Korbin Albert on this team instead of Alex Morgan. Is Korbin Albert really worth all of this? Well, obviously she's good enough to make the team, but you people are just so furious, man. You know what? Maybe they really just want another Megan Rapinoe on his team. I mean, Megan Rapinoe has done immense damage to the USWNT. I mean, guys, in the World Cup, people were actively cheering for them to lose. I'm talking about Americans. That's how much this team is despised. It's really pathetic, man. The only people that's really been cheering for this team are woke activists. Now, you got somebody that's not a part of the alphabet mafia that loves God against transgenderism, and you folks have an absolute meltdown. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.